Hey guys, welcome to Pulse Chain Trends. I'm Silverbacked, and in this report I'm going to go through the weekly sort of like trend analysis I do with Heikin-Ashi candles. It's a specific type of analysis that I do using Heikin-Ashi candles, so it hides a bit of volatility. And I use a weekly time frame because it's a little bit more like reasonable paced. And the reason I actually thought of doing this is because we went through a 17-week period where one of the assets in the core RH assets was in a downtrend for 17 weeks straight, and I was screaming the house down, talking to everyone. I go, "Are you still sitting in, PLS?" Or I think it was PLS at the time, and they go, "Yeah, I'm still holding it." It's like, I said, "What are you holding it for?" So I thought I might as well produce something where someone could just, instead of me sort of like sending it out individually to people I'm friends with and just annoying them, I thought if I make a publication just showing when things start developing a long-term trend, it's just a quick thing you can watch. Speaking of quick, let's get it over and done with and tell you exactly what I think of where we're going. ADA pump. H-bar went nuts a bit today as well. Like, that just blasted open from here. Not that I'm a big fan of H-bar, but 59%. Wow. And jumped into the number 9 spot on the top 10 large caps. Anyway, going into Pulse Chain. So, we'll start off with PLS die, looking at Heikin-Ashi candles on the weekly. I'm not sure in the last analysis whether I did the daily and the weekly, but I'll probably do daily as well. Okay, so I'll line these up so that basically you can know where the daily and the weekly trends are lying using Heikin-Ashi. In this one, this is a doji candle. It's a wick at the bottom, wick at the top. So unfortunately on PLS die, it's neutral. I wouldn't be long or short. PLS X is a definite long, so you'd be long that for sure. Ink versus die. Let's get rid of this. Ink versus die, you would definitely be long. Hex versus die, you wouldn't be long. It's neutral, so it doesn't have a clear trend. PLSX versus PLS, you would be long with that. I think actually PLSX came up with met parity with PLS. Which was something that happened when the news came out as well of Richard Hart's charges being dismissed by the judge. Ink versus PLS is bullish, so that's actually a current long. And Hex versus PLS is not a long, unfortunately. No, it's actually neutral. You got a wick and above and below, so basically it's showing price instability, therefore no clear trend. So yeah, so basically that's where we're sitting at the moment on the daily. And now if I switch to weekly, so for people that are actually long-term bag holders, you would say that with PLS, we've got a doji candle here, so I would actually not hold that between now and next week. PLSX, I would not hold that either. Sorry. I mean, don't forget, we're only just coming into the good news, so a week has to develop before I'll actually be saying go bullish, because I need a sustained bullish trend before you'll hear it come out of my mouth. Ink is doji, so nope. Ink is no bueno. Hex is no bueno. Oh no. PLSX, no. That's the last completed candle there. It's a complete doji. That just shows like complete indecision. So no. Ink is a no as well. Wow. And Hex. Hex is a big fat doji, wick above and below. So that's a no. So yeah. So for the weekly report, as my summary for the wrap up this week is unchanged. So from my last position was 100% die. It remains that way until next week. Sorry to disappoint you guys. I know it is breaking out. If you want to sort of take a chance and do some short-term positioning and take advantage, because there is actually, as you can see, there is a trend there with Hex. Those are higher low a trend line that I've got drawn across there that are auto generated on this trading view chart. You can sort of see it's respecting that trend. Again, this candle here will probably resolve to a positive candle like this one, but it just hasn't. After this downward trend, and we're starting to get the upward side. If it gets smashed down now, and I say hang on, wait until next week, then some news comes out or something happens, or we just don't get traction, then obviously I'm a little bit more on the conservative side. But you know, during situations like this, you know, I will be telling you up here, not down here. So thus completing the purpose of the whole newsletter is to make sure you're not sitting on things that are moving against you. So that was the current trend wrap up for the week, and thanks for joining, guys. Appreciate you all. I've got some really nice messages and stuff like that. So congratulations on RH getting his case dismissed by the judge against him from the SEC. Onwards and upwards, and yeah, like some good stuff coming up this year, and I think it's going to be a great year. Congratulations to all of you that have been patient, and again, thanks for joining me.